Janaka said, "Though appearing asleep like other men, one whose interest in the world is exhausted, whose mind has been emptied, who thinks only by inadvertence, is in reality awake. When desire has melted, how can there be wealth or friends or the seduction of senses? What use is scripture and knowledge? I have realized the Supreme Self, the Witness, the One. I am indifferent to bondage and freedom. I have no need for liberation. The inner condition of one who is devoid of doubt yet moves among creatures of illusion can only be known by those like him." Ashtavakra said, "A man of open intuition may realize the self upon hearing a casual instruction, while a man of cluttered intellect inquires bewildered for a lifetime. Aversion to the world's offerings is liberation. Attraction to the world's offerings is the suffering of bondage. This is the truth. Now do as you please. This knowledge of truth turns an eloquent, wise and active man mute, empty and inert. Lovers of the world therefore shun it. You are not the body. You do not have a body. You neither do nor enjoy. You are awareness only, the timeless witness. You are free. Go in happiness. Attachment and aversion are attributes of the mind. You are not the mind. You are consciousness itself, changeless, undivided, free. Go in happiness. Realize self in all and all in self. Be free of personal identity and the sense of mind. Be happy. You are that in which the universe appears like waves appearing in the ocean. You are consciousness itself. No need to worry. Have faith, my son, have faith. You are awareness alone. The self, the one. You are the lord of nature. The body is made of worldly stuff. It comes, it lingers, it goes. The self neither comes nor goes, yet remains. Why mourn the body? If the body lasts until the end of time or perishes today, is there gain or loss for you, you who are awareness? Let the waves of the universe rise and fall as they will. You have nothing to gain or lose. You are the ocean. You are the substance of consciousness. The world is you. Who is it that thinks he can accept or reject it? And where does he stand? In you, who are one, immaculate, still awareness, from where can birth, action, or a separate person arise? Whatever you perceive is you and you alone. How can bracelets, armlets, and anklets be other than the gold they are made of? Leave behind such distinctions as I am he, the self, and I am not this. Consider everything self. Be desireless. Be happy. Your ignorance alone creates the universe. In reality, one alone exists. There is no person or God other than you. One who knows for certain that the universe is illusion, a no-thing, becomes desireless, pure awareness, and finds peace in the existence of nothing. In the ocean of existence, only one is, was, and ever will be. You are neither bound nor free. Live content and be happy. Do not stir the mind with yes or no. You are pure consciousness. Be still and abide in the bliss of self. Give up completely all contemplation. Hold nothing in the mind or heart. You are the self, forever free. Of what use is thinking to you? Ashtavakra said, "You can recite and discuss scripture all you want, but until you drop everything, you will never know truth. You can enjoy and work and meditate, but you will still yearn for that which is beyond all experience and in which all desires are extinguished. Everyone is miserable because they exert constant effort, but no one understands this. A ripe mind can become unshackled upon hearing this one instruction. The master idler, to whom even blinking is a bother, is happy, but he is the only one. When the mind is free of opposites like this is done and this is yet undone, one becomes indifferent to merit, wealth, pleasure and liberation. One who abhors sense objects avoids them. One who desires them becomes ensnared. One who neither abhors nor desires is neither detached nor attached. As long as there is desire, which is the absence of discrimination, there will be attachment and non-attachment. This is the cause of the world. Indulgence creates attachment. Aversion creates abstinence. Like a child, the sage is free of both, and thus lives on as a child. One who is attached to the world thinks renouncing it will relieve his misery. One who is attached to nothing is free and does not feel miserable even in the world. He who claims liberation as his own, as an attainment of a person, is neither enlightened nor a seeker. He suffers his own misery. Though Hara, Hari, or the lotus-born Brahma himself instruct you, until you know nothing, you will never know self. Ashtavakra said, "One has attained knowledge and reaped the fruits of yoga who is content, purified of attachments and at home in solitude. The knower of truth is never miserable in the world, for the whole universe is filled with himself alone. As the foliage of the neem tree does not please an elephant who delights in salaki leaves, so do sense objects not please he who delights in self. Rare in the world is one who does not relish past enjoyments, nor yearn for enjoyments to come. Those who desire pleasure and those who desire liberation are both common in the world. Rare is the great soul who desires neither enjoyment nor liberation. Rare is the right-minded person who neither covets nor shuns religion, wealth, pleasure, life or death. The man of knowledge neither cares for the universe nor desires its dissolution. He lives happily on whatever comes his way. He is blessed. Knowing self, mind empty and at peace, the sage lives happily, seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating. There's no attachment or non-attachment for one in whom the ocean of the world has dried up. His look is vacant, senses still. His actions have no purpose. The sage is neither asleep nor awake. He neither closes nor opens his eyes. Thus, for the liberated soul, everywhere there is only this. The liberated soul abides in self alone and is pure of heart. He lives always and everywhere, free of desire, seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, taking, speaking, walking. The great soul exerts neither effort nor non-effort. He is truly free. The liberated soul does not blame or praise, give or take, rejoice or become angry. He is everywhere unattached and free. The great soul remains poised and undisturbed, whether in the presence of a passionate woman or observing the approach of his death. He is truly free. The sage sees no difference between happiness and misery, man and woman, adversity and success. Everything is seen to be the same. In the sage there is neither violence nor mercy, arrogance nor humility, anxiety nor wonder. His worldly life is exhausted. He has transcended his role as a person. The liberated one neither avoids experience nor craves it. He enjoys what comes and what does not. The sage is not conflicted by states of stillness and thought. His mind is empty. His home is the absolute. Though he may perform actions, the man of knowledge does not act. Desires extinguished, free of thoughts of I and mine, he knows with absolute certainty that nothing exists. The sage is free. His empty mind no longer projects delusion, dreaming, dullness. This state is indescribable.